the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for the Falcons.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Second and 8. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd-and-1. Now it's Carson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He's brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Taken down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A give to Smith out of the gun. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. brings up 2nd and a yard on the Seahawks' 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith.
Ryan's pass.
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. He gets it to Gurley, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is... They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, Tuesday. Switch. Oh, he got it. 56, right there, 56. What we got? No. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And that'll set them back 5. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
The Seahawks.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target downfield. Led Seattle with 1,057 yards last season, operates in the slot and outside, and is tough as any receiver in the NFL.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Seahawks nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Seahawks.
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This time Wilson will throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 12.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Play action. It's Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley. Gurley's got the 1st down and then some. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gurley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
On third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he's out right at the 25. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down by...
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This is DJ Reed returning. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. and that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Keanu Neal. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on third down. Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 43 yards.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
56 the mark, boy. 56.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
To Antonio Gibson.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 15-yard line.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Antonio Gibson.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down.
10-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, it's Gibson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
6-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. On third down, Gibson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 17. Seahawks 3.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will. I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? It'll be a fly on the wall for this one now.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. You got 3. You got 3. 3 down.
Here's Ryan to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Calvin Ridley.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
39. 56. Check 56. I got it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Pick it up. Wait. Watch twist.
Ryan will throw again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A first down carry for Smith. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
41.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
56. I'm going to run you over. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. 6 down. Check 6 down.
From the 41, Ryan. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
Seahawks, first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
Wilson,
a gain of 6 there on first.
Greg Olsen.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And 4 at the Falcons.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Seahawks
first down, a run with Hyde. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down, Seahawks.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Carson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They run forward with Carson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Able to convert on 4th to bring him. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, 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 hey. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Gurley again here on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Check, check, check. Check 99. Check 99. 58. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now 3rd and 4.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
33-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
1st and goal.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Step, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Seattle.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw. And he's got Lockett. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime, obviously. Oh, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line.
On second down, it's Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Seahawks, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.